Feeling undervalued and understaffed, workers at the State Street Starbucks are moving forward with plans to unionize, filing a request this morning. Tahalil Modine shares why they're making that push and details behind this nationwide trend.
We don't feel respected.
Starbucks workers on the 600 block of State Street say now is the time to act.
Things have just been a lot more tense in the store. There's threats of people getting fired and written up and things of that sort.
They say at first they held off on plans to unionize even after the location on the Capitol Square unionized last year. But after seeing the corporation's response to collective bargaining efforts nationwide, they were done laying low.
The way they were treated is just outrageous, and we sat back and we watched this. This is a very strong store with a lot of partners. We make a lot of money, so we decided we had to act.
The National Labor Relations Board has lodged several complaints against the company, with reports of Starbucks firing unionized workers and closing down locations that voted to unionize, thereby violating the law. That's something Starbucks has denied. And while the NLBR is in charge of supervising labor practices, their power is limited.
There is no punitive aspect to the NLRB in terms of that there's penalties or fines. There have been proposals that would have created such penalties, but they have not been endorsed by the Congress. Those bills have not passed.
Right now, all they can do is encourage employers to obey the law, come to the table, and bargain in good faith. Still, experts say in the past few years, union favorability has risen dramatically, in part because the pandemic made people rethink their relationships with work, especially among Gen Z and service industry workers, which can apply pressure.
And I think workers are tired of hearing about record corporate profits while they're just getting by.
In Madison, I'm Tahlil Muhiddin, News 3 Now.
The State Street shop is one of hundreds of Starbucks locations across the country joining the effort to unionize. It's also the second to do so in Madison. Capitol Square workers won their bid last summer to join Starbucks Workers United.